It's Week 18 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams as he's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Chargers and the Broncos, next on Madden NFL 23.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And off we go from Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Garoppolo's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 22, Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Denver's offense now set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There's Chris Olave. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. The Chargers getting set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play action, Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He'll find Williams on the slant. Down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Garoppolo again. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hunt will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's Matt Ariza now. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. L.A. readies for its next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. What did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. ETN up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. LA set to take over again on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A gain of 12.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 16-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Hurts dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Boyd's the target, and he hands the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. On the move past the 40. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's good for 28 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday. And then we'll put into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled on the 7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and a yard, Garoppolo. And it's caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got him. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
He completes it to Olave. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A handoff for Etienne. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Chris Olave. Incomplete. Casey Hayward is on the coverage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Boyd, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense comes back out onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 22, Garoppolo. He's going to launch this downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's James returning. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw here.
At the 43-yard line.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Njoku over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Etienne. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Up to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. On the delay, here's Hunt. Dodges him at the 50, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chargers.
A carry here for Hunt. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, Hurts. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. Draw play, Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Olave holds it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A give running right, ETN. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 83 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. On first down, right back to ETN. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Hurts. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Complete to Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here to let my heart get settled a little bit. How about that drama we just saw there? One play could have decided the whole thing. Incredible defensive play to win it. An effort there that can't be understated.
So for the Chargers, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-14 season. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.
She back got me.